All right, we're going to try it one more time here. I want to welcome everyone to the WFO Racing League's Twisted Tuesday K&N Pro Series at Las Vegas Motor Speedway tonight. This K&N Series got a good show on tap for you guys and gals that watch a broadcast. And we're going to take a look at the starting grid while they're getting lined up on the pole tonight. He is the most popular driver at WFO Racing League. Most driver of the day wins, and he puts that 3-car right up on the front. That's Hal Amy. Starting outside of him in the second spot's going to be the 04 Larry Anderson. Starting third tonight, you'll see Corey Cook driving the 61. His outside's going to be Troy Cook in the number 54. Troy starting fourth. I got a couple of things that I got to try to get working here. All right, starting fifth tonight, Russell Charneski driving the number 20 car. To Russell's outside in sixth is going to be Austin Wagner in the 19. Starting seventh tonight, you see Richard Holland driving the number 31, and his outside in eighth is going to be the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. Starting ninth tonight, Leo Lortz making his first start here in the 108 car. Good to see Leo over here at WFO. Had good conversations with him the past couple of days in here, so excited to have him racing here. To his outside in 10th is going to be the 92 of Dylan Altum. Starting 11th tonight, you'll see Trent Ripley in the 09, and to his outside in 12th is going to be Jorge Bustos in the 27 car. 13th tonight, we'll see Tyler Red to Barber Lambert driving a 9 car. To his outside in 14th is going to be Steve Blankenship in the number 8. 15th tonight, you'll see the number 13 of Adam McKinney. To his outside in 16th, we'll have Jeff Martin in the 14. 17th tonight is going to be Ryan Gallagher in the 28, and his outside is going to be the number 38 of Derek Robinson starting 18th. 19th tonight, you see that number 88, David Mayhem Moody. In his outside in 20th, we'll have that number 63 of Glenn Jamison. 21st tonight is going to be Burt Wilson in the number 70, and 22nd, we'll see the number 42 of Zach McDaniel. 23rd tonight, we got Todd Cray in the number 18. His outside is going to be Richard Springer in the 21. Springer starting 24th. 25th tonight, we'll have David Camara in the 02. To his outside, well, actually, that's going to be your admin, Tim Hamlet there, showing in the 26th spot. Patrick DeSaliner going to be taking the green in 27th in the 93 to his outside. And the 54 is going to be Adam Tips starting 28th. 29th tonight, we got Wesley Whitfield in the 74. To his outside is going to be Michael Updegraff in the 96. And that's going to be your starting grid for tonight. Good to see everyone in watching. Want to say hello to all you as we get ready to go green here on our pace lap right now. I do have Nation in the broadcast booth, but I haven't heard Nation yet. Does that mean you're there or you're not, Nation?
I'm here, dude. I'm just working on something.
Oh, there he is. Are you pissing off snowflakes again?
I was talking to my better half.
I was going to watch the broadcast on my phone tonight, but that's not going to work out, it don't look like. But we're going green flag here. We are green flag in Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Hal Amy and that number 3 car going to lead them off to green, Nation.
That is one ugly car.
I wonder who painted that.
Dipshit, probably.
All right, we got everything straightened out there. Once they got to the starting grid, I got me a new timing screen up. Hal Amy's clearly going to be the leader here. He's going to take him around and lead lap 1. And he looks like he's actually pulling a little bit of distance on the field here, Nation. Who's driving that 3 car, Nation?
I don't know.
Hal Amy. Got that new paint job on there, those flames on the front of that car. He's burning away around that track tonight.
That's Halloween paint.
Oh, we got a wreck. See the 77 back there spinning around. I was thinking the same thing when I seen that in my mirror there, Nation. I'm like, son of a bitch.
What's up, Cindy?
All right. You know what that means. Time for our fire. We're going to burn that son bitch down with some charcoal, ain't we, Nation?
Charcoal.
Hi, Cindy. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Brooke. Hi, everybody else that's in there. I have to
just say hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone. We'll do that. We'll just do the blanket. Hello, everybody, and welcome.
Hello.
Oh, damn. Looked like a little 3 wide might have happened there. We're going to have to back it up one more time just to see it happen so quickly. But if you watch here, we're going to watch the 77 car. But it looks like he might have got... Were they 3 wide? They were. 31 on the bottom. And, man, sometimes there's room, sometimes there's not. Sometimes wrecks don't happen, and sometimes they do. Right, Nation?
Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug.
That's right. Sometimes your fender's straight, and other times your fender is bent.
And sent.
Send it and bend it.
Is Diana taking the votes?
Usually Diana does take the votes, and I haven't heard.
I won't be here for the whole thing.
I haven't heard anything differently, and my phone sucks dick tonight. Oops, sorry, we're streaming.
Dick-sucking phone.
This son of a bitch, I don't know what's wrong with it. It says buffering. Is our stream working, Nation?
Sir?
Apparently it is, right? Or
Yes,
people
sir.
would be chatting on the damn thing.
They'd be like, what's with this fucking little circle in the middle?
Well, then what's up with
Ain't
my
nobody
phone?
got time for that.
Try pulling it up one more time here. Oh, now it's working.
You throw it up against the wall.
No, I didn't have to.
They say that's really good for sophisticated electronics.
I'm sure that it is.
Mm-hmm. Just
There
whip
we
it up
go.
against the wall, fixed.
Well, I got the stream up on my computer now, so I can see everything just fine. Oh, we'll do it. We can do it, can't we, Nation?
Try.
If we can, I guess it can't be done.
Oh, it could probably still be done.
Yeah.
Remember, idiots?
Village, well, it does say it in the top left-hand corner. Village idiots.
So, I mean, we're fucking guilty right off the bat.
And for another race, which will be tomorrow night. That'll be the last night for the pink ribbon and logo. Just to remind everybody that we're still in breast cancer awareness month. And then Thursday night's Halloween. What are you going to be for Halloween, Nation?
I'd just be me. It scares the shit out of everybody.
I'm going to dress up as WFO.
You already are that.
Oh, shit.
Don't worry, it'll scare the shit out of everybody.
Yeah, it'll scare all the little kids.
Oh yeah, they'll be running and screaming. At least the little snowflakes will, but the ones that actually want to race will be like worshiping you, so don't worry.
Oh, don't worry, Cindy. I'm sure Diane will be in here. She gets that notification. The broadcast's going to be live. She might be tending to something, but she'll be in here. Damn, Nation, that was loud.
Yes, that one is loud.
Somebody messaging you?
No.
That's what it sounded like.
No, it's a little bell I got.
Oh, I don't know if we like the bell.
Son of a bitch.
Some bitch give you a headache. All right, we do have some people tuned in and watching though. So we got to be talking, Nation. Try to talk about the race. You got Twitch up?
I do have Twitch.
Awesome.
I just got the YouTube chat.
Well, we're 6 laps into this thing. We went about 1.5 under green. Hal Lamy led those laps. And he's led all the caution laps, too. So that's going to mean Hal Lamy's led the first 6 laps of this race tonight.
His paint's not scratched.
I'll tell you what, that 3-car come out firing tonight, sitting on the pole position here. Showing a lot of speed at the start of the race. We didn't we didn't get a green flag run or anything, so we'll have to see what he's got for the short and the long run here. But I'll tell you, it's not looking too bad.
Hang on, goddamn.
God didn't have nothing to do with it, Nation.
Well, I said goddamn.
I'm pretty sure I did it.
No, I had the chat box covering up.
Well, the lights are out on the pace car. They're getting ready to restart here. Hal, Amy, and that 3-car are going to take the field to green. Pace car's in. We're green flagging racing for the second time here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Hal Amy, once again, going to get off to a really good restart. He's going to bring his teammate there at Hal Jr. Motorsports. That's at number 51 of Troy Cook.
Yeah, Hal was a little bit mad at me that I didn't put the HJRM logo on that.
Oh, no. I'll tell you who's going to be really mad at you. That's Hal Jr. Man, look at the run through the center of the corner the 3-car gets as he stretches that lead on that 51 by about 3 car lengths in one corner. So Hal Amy looks like he has a line figured out around Vegas. We'll see if the other guys can follow suit here and get it figured out. We'll see Troy Cook move up a little bit in the 51. It was 3 and 4 the last time that I seen the 3-car work really good up there in that middle groove. He's actually going to drive it to the bottom, and it looks like he's going to pull about another car length out again. So Hal Amy looking like he has Las Vegas figured out.
It's the paint.
Troy Cook riding back there in the second spot in that 51. Third place right now is going to be under fire. No, it's not burning down, Nation.
No.
It was contested for a moment, but it looks like the 61 of Corey Cook's going to take it. Put Russell Charneski in the 20 back to 4th. Meanwhile, Hal Amy holding on to about a 3-car length lead, working lap 9 here. Troy Cook in the 51 second, 61 of Corey Cook third, 20 car, Russell Charneski 4th. Larry Anderson in the 04 is going to be back there in 5th, and we'll see Dylan Altum in the 92 back in the 6th spot. No, there he is. There's Junior. He said you had one job, Nation. Second place under.
No, I didn't see you doing it.
Second place is up for a battle now, but that isn't going to last long. The 61 of Corey Cook's going to drive by the 51 of Troy Cook. No relation. Looks like Troy's able to get a run off the corner, though. He's going to put pressure back on the back of the 61. All this happening in the mirror of the number 3 car, Hal Amy.
Damn, he's gone.
Yeah, we've seen that 61, though, drive by a couple of cars, so we'll have to see if he's got anything for the 3 cars. So far, nobody's shown to have anything for him. Hal Amy leading 12 laps of this race so far. Now you see the 20 car, Russell Charneski, making a move. You get over 10 laps in on these tires, and you'll start to see who's going to come to the front on the long run, who's going to fade back. That kind of stuff will happen.
Be right back, bro.
All right, we'll be right here when you get back, Nation. Me and the rest of the people watching the broadcast. We got a good race going on so far. We've had one caution flag. Working lap 13, you see the field's getting spread out a little bit here. But now we're going to have a battle for the lead. The 61 of Corey Cook has closed in on that number 3 car, Hal Amy. Right behind him, you see the 20 car, Russell Charneski, trying to run this duo down. Hal Amy holding on to it. 61's going to look to the middle lane right here. He may have a run on him. And it looks like he is going to have a run on the 3 car off the corner. And the 61's going to get him cleared down the straightaway. That's going to put Corey Cook as your leader, moving Hal Amy back to second. Third place, and not too far back, is Russell Charneski, and you can see that the top 6 here are all pretty close together. Dylan Altum there in the 94, or 92, going after the 04 there of Larry Anderson. Altum working the bottom, Anderson working the top. Dylan's going to get him cleared here. He'll move the 92 up to the 5th position. See that 31 car, Richard Holland, making his way up here too. Holland now working on the 04. This is going to be the race for 6th place right now. Anderson's got it. Holland wants it. 2 different lines on the track. Holland working the bottom, Anderson working the top. Hey, Mikey. Hi, Diana. Hi, Missy. I'm watching this race back here. The 20, the 51, 92, 3 cars, 04, and 31. That 3 car, Hal Amy's backed up a little bit since leading this. I don't know if he might have overheated those tires or what, but he's in a tight battle with the 92 of Dylan Altum and the 04 Larry Anderson, as well as the 31 of Richard Holland. Holland was working the bottom of the 04. It looks like he's going to move up the racetrack now, too. All these guys in a line here are all in a line for the lead. You see the leader up there is the 61 of Corey Cook. And, man, the 51 of Troy Cook's coming alive right now. He's working on the back of the 20 of Russell Charneski. A lot of really good racing going on here. If you're just now tuning in,
what the fuck I missed?
These guys doing a good job wheeling it.
Sorry, I had to.
I don't know what you missed, Nation. Not much anything. You see the top 4.
At the front, I don't see a 3 car.
3 cars faded back. He's riding back in 5th right now. But we got a battle for the lead. 20 car, Russell Charneski going for it. There's a wreck back there, too. I just seen the 04 Larry Anderson
Behind Hal.
get turned around, so it's time. It's time, Nation. We're going to burn it down. Charcoal. We're burning it down with charcoal tonight.
Doesn't have that same zing, does it?
All right, let's see what happens here. 04 all the way up by the outside wall. Richard Holland in the 31 in the middle. Hal Amy on the bottom in the 3 car. Oh, contact with the 04 and the 31 is going to turn the 04 around and put him hard in on the inside fence there.
Some of a bit.
It happens.
It definitely happened, I saw it.
I saw it all on my radio, Nation. We have already got somebody disliking our broadcast. That's pretty cool, huh?
Was it me?
I don't know if you disliked it or not.
No, I mean, did they dislike it because of me?
Oh, I don't know. They probably did it because of me.
Oh, so you want all the credit.
I'm taking the credit.
I want some credit.
Oh, just so you know, that didn't bring a caution out. It did not bring a caution out. There's a 4-car battle for the lead. We're still under green.
Don't worry, we'll have a caution.
Russell Charneski has the lead, but he's under fire from the 51, 61, and 92. That's Troy Cook, Corey Cook, the 92 of Dylan Altum. We got a race up here. 4 cars for the lead. I know what Charneski's trying to do. He's trying to get out away from these guys here. And as long as they're fighting for second, that's going to give Charneski a little bit of breathing room up there. But Troy Cook's going to settle that little confrontation for second there. He's going to take it. Now there's a battle for third. Dylan Altum in the 92 working the bottom of the track. Not going to be able to do anything. The 61's going to keep the momentum up there.
Dylan Alton. Never heard of him.
You see Jeff Martin trying to sneak in a picture back there in 5th now. If you're wondering about the pole sitter, Hal Amy, he's faded back there to, looks like 9th position. Really good racing, especially up in the front of the field here. I don't know how we didn't have a caution from that, but we didn't, Nation. There's Jeff Martin. Jeff Martin in the 5th spot right now. He's worked his way up a few positions here from the start of this thing. Top 5 only separated by about 1.2 seconds. You go back another second, 2.2 back from the leader, and you're going to see the number 63 of Glenn Jamison. Jamison in that red car right there.
When should they start pitting on green?
This run, they took off about, what, lap, I don't know, 10 or 12 or something, Nation?
Something like that, yeah.
They can probably go up to about lap 31 or 2, maybe.
Not bad.
So we're about 5 laps away from seeing some of these guys probably starting to make green flag pit stops. Move back another position here. That's going to be Jorge Bustos driving the number 27 car. Jorge got his car up there to the 7th spot. A spot right now, you're going to see that number 38 of Derek Robinson. Then we go back one more. We'll find the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. He's got that 77 car up to the 9th spot right now. We know that first and only caution we have, Helmlinger was involved in that, so crew did a good job getting that thing tuned back up, Nation. Then we fall back here to 10th and 11th and 12th, and you see that the 42 has now gotten around the 3 car. The 54 is working on the 3. Hal running the Halloween special paint tonight that Nation made.
Well, I don't know if I made it.
Did you make it or not? Then we know that you made it. And usually if Hal's running the paint, it was made by Nation.
Usually.
That's common sense. We're watching this battle, though, for the 11th position. No longer a battle. 54 of Adam Tips is going to take it away from the 3 car. So move Hal Amy back to 12th right now.
There's your co-host right there.
The Coop. Mm-hmm. There he is, Coop. Is he in Discord? Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll move him up here. Coop, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, fellas?
Oh, I've been wondering where you were at.
What's up, Coop?
Much. Just trying to get in here and do a watch hosted session. It's not letting me get in.
That's weird. It's up. We're watching it. Russell Charneski's leading it right now by about 0.4 of a second over Troy Cook. Hal Amy set the pole tonight in the 3 car. He was able to lead about a dozen laps or so.
Well, hell yeah. Congratulations, Hal. It's the first pole this year, is it not?
Yeah, I think it is his first pole this year. We're watching Charneski try to get away as the 04 looks like he's coming off a pit road. That's Larry Anderson. He was involved in an earlier incident that no caution come out on. That was unfortunate, to say the least.
I still don't know how that worked out.
I don't either. Those guys hit that inside wall with a ton of force, but they were on the inside of the track, and that's all I can figure.
But there was 2 cars involved.
If I could understand iRacing's caution system,
you could understand women.
I could understand anything I wanted. You're exactly right,
Exactly
Nation.
right.
So we're on a long run right now. We're 32 laps in, and this is about the time I said we'll start seeing green flag pit stops, so I would expect to see some of those crews starting to get the tires ready and get busy here in the next lap or so. This Coop is still... There we go. Here's your first 2 leaders, the 20 of Russell Charneski and the 51 of Troy Cook coming down pit road. and a whole shitload of cars after him.
Did you say shitload? Because that sounds like a lot.
It is. Pit road just went from not busy to very busy in that instant. That's going to relinquish the lead over to the 61 of Corey Cook. Man, he just got ran down by that 96, though. That 96 must be on fresh tires here. Now the 61's bringing it to pit road now, too. You don't want to be the sitting duck. We got a shitload of emojis going on in our chat tonight, boys.
Yeah, we do.
That's when you made it.
There's some halos in there. Kira's having fun with it.
You know you made it when there's a shitload of emojis.
That's how you do it. Yep. That's how you know your chat's popular, isn't it, Nation?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we do have Bradley Cooper in here.
That's when they started.
You're right. When we brought Coop in here is when it started.
Mm-hmm.
Denise, welcome to the broadcast. Good to see you in here.
Do I really warrant 32 cats and 15 octopuses then?
Man,
man.
I think you warrant more than that. I'm thinking Kira's really going to send you some in a minute.
I'd give you 34 cats easily.
35. Probably 35 and at least a dozen octopuses. At least.
Yeah, on a good day.
For the record, I'm allergic to cats, so.
This is going to suck for you.
All right, Kira, you're going to need to find the dog app or the dog emojis and put the dogs up for Coop because he has an allergic reaction to the little fur-legged furry meow critters. I don't even know where the fuck that come from, Coop.
I'm just thinking what I want to say. And it's unfortunate for me.
It's unfortunate.
Zach McDaniel looks like he's having a off night tonight. He come off a win there back-to-back last week, didn't he?
Well, he won, I believe it was a truck race.
Oh, okay.
He didn't get it done in K&N. Yeah, he is a little off tonight. He's running back here in the 18th position. And then we got our new guy right behind him, Leo Lortz. He used to be 11-lap Leo, Coop.
11-lap Leo. Is that the whole race, or? Well,
that was his whole race, was 11 laps. His router. He was having a problem with his router, and after 11 laps, boom, Leo was gone.
Wow.
So I was able to work with Leo the other night, and we went over upgrading his firmware on his router, and that didn't fix it. So I advised him to go down to his local Walmart and, try to find him a $20 router just to try it out.
Hello, Princess Diana.
And Leo was introduced to his new router, and he's been connected for 37 laps here tonight, Coop.
Sounds like Nation's over there seeing ghosts.
I don't know if he's seeing ghosts or not.
He's seeing Princess Diana right now.
He's seeing ghosts then, ain't he?
Wrong Diana.
Now we're at 20th. We see Michael Updegraff in the 96 car. He's going to have the 04 Larry Anderson on his bumper. Larry Anderson, remember, was caught up in that incident earlier that we went back and reviewed. There was no caution for, so 04 has a lot of ground to make up here. He's going to try by getting around the 96, but this is some pretty tight racing. It's like the 96 is going to move down on the straightaway, give him a little room here, and 04 is going to clear him back here for the 21st spot. No harm, no foul. Actually, the 20th spot. Go back past these guys. You see someone lurking there behind them. That's going to be that green 88 of David Mayhem Moody. She got her emojis in. Put her some checkered flags there, Nation. Cindy's on it.
Troy Cook must have had a bad pit stop. He's falling all the way back to 9th.
I see that.
Something happened there.
Yeah, we'll go back and take a look. I know that he's been not pushing it real hard on the early part of the run and really going after it on the later part.
But you said he was running up there in second. He was.
He was. Yeah, he wasn't far behind Charneski at the time.
Yeah, he's about 7 and almost 9. 7.9 seconds behind him.
Yeah, Charneski's got about just over a second lead on the field right now. But everything looks fine on that 51 car. I don't see any damage or anything, so he just had a bad pit stop, like you said, Coop.
It's amazing how just sliding through your pit stall, it takes maybe a second or two, and it costs you 7.5.
See Charneski right here working on a lap car. That's going to be the number 70 of Burt Wilson. Wilson going a lap down here. Burt's back there in the 23rd position. Charneski setting a pretty good pace, but I'll tell you what, that kid right there, and actually them two, there's a pass for second that just took place. The 92 of, no, actually the 14's got second. 92's in third. I got yeah, the 92's all over him. It looked like he was making a move when I first picked it up. But they're not letting Charneski get too far ahead of him. I mean, they are battling each other a little bit, but they're keeping Charneski within that second range pretty good. I think the 92 car may actually have something for the 20 if he can get around the 14 here.
Yeah, the 14's running a lot higher line. I don't think he's really holding him up. It's just two different driver lines around the track right now.
Yeah, what you'll find, though, is in the corner, the 92 won't have anywhere to come up to make the pass.
Right.
You can see he's getting...
way up the track.
Oh, but if he can clear him here... Oh, he waited. He played nice there, Coop.
Yeah.
He had him cleared about the center of the corner. I'd have probably done sail up towards the top.
Still early.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we're 44 of 125 laps here, so way early in the game.
How's the new job there, Nation?
Not too bad, buddy. Not too bad at all.
Need to fire the 51's pit crew. Hal Jr. said he hired him a new one. I think he need to get rid of the new one and go back to the old one. He needs Nation back on the job, damn it.
Not me.
15.5 seconds pit stop doesn't sound so bad now, does it?
All right, back here in 4th and 5th spot. You see Garrett Helmlinger driving a 77 in 4th. 38 of Derek Robinson up in the top 5 now. Robinson having a good run tonight. We'll see if Troy Cook's been able to make up any ground. Troy's back here in the 6th position right now.
Picked up 3 spots. He's moving up through the field.
Yeah, he's moving through the field now. He just had a bad pit stop, like you said. This race is taken on. We had a quick caution, and we've had a long green flag run since then, so.
Good. No quick repairs tonight, or?
Yeah, you got one fast repair tonight.
Wasn't sure if that went through Congress yet or not.
Not all the way.
Congress.
Well, we had discussed it last week, and I was at a decision that we were probably going to 0. But we didn't do it. I didn't enforce it this week, but there's probably a lot of guys that think they might have 0.
Good.
Just let them think that.
Well, I mean, if it cleans it, we still want to see a couple of cautions. I'm not trying to remove the cautions altogether. We just don't want to see 12 or 15 or 18.
Yeah.
No, that sucked.
2 or
to wrap it up on the day we started.
Exactly. You're exactly right.
That was fucking horrible.
We've had them that ran right close to midnight anyway, and it'd be after midnight before, it got done, and then in the post-race shit got over, and I got the points done, so. Some of these laps, Coop, when I set these things up, if you notice, I'll knock 7 or 8 laps off some of these races. Because in all honesty, you just don't know. You know what I mean? If I set it for 133 and they race like they are tonight so far, then it's fine. But if I set it for 133 and you got 15 cautions, man, we're here till midnight.
Yep.
We can't do that.
Yeah, my dumb ass ain't gonna be here.
Nation, what time you got to get up in the morning?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Where you got to be tomorrow morning, Nation?
Charleston, West Virginia.
Charleston, West Virginia. You hauling crackheads around again?
I'm hauling a mental patient.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's always fun.
You got a cage in between you and them?
Nope.
Nation living on the edge, ain't he?
That's how you get hepatitis, buddy.
Yes, it is.
Well, they can't search my lunchbox.
At least give you a sneak card or something.
What are they going to do? Rob you for your lunchbox, Nation?
It's what's in the lunchbox.
Oh.
Man, it's like grade school all over again.
Give me your lunch, bitch. Yeah. Give me your lunch, bitch.
Never carried a 45 in my lunchbox in school.
Damn.
Maybe you should have.
No, I'm from Indiana.
You would have had a lot more snacks.
You would have banked up on the snack station. Oh man, the shit we get into when we're not paying attention to the race.
Just slap down that Charlie Brown on the table and say, "All right, pay up."
Man, I'll tell you, Coop, this field is nice and spread out.
Yeah, Richard Holland made it in tonight. It's good to see.
Yeah, Holland made it in. He was up there running up front earlier. He's still up in the top 10 here, though, so still got him a good race car. In fact, that's who we're looking at right now.
I'm on it.
Car don't look to be beat up or no major dents in it.
It looks like these cars are getting around this track pretty good. I think the trucks are going to be a little harder to handle tomorrow night.
I think I see HJRM or something on that car, too.
Yeah.
I think he's rocking the Hal Jr. Motorsports paint. He is.
Oh, yeah.
By the rock of that wall.
He about rocked that wall. He does that to me more times. He's going to have company with that Pure Later number 21 there, Richard Springer.
Yeah.
Springer looks like he's putting a beat on him right now.
Making up a little time on him.
Oh, you hear that, Nation? Charleston is Missy's hometown.
Sorry about your luck.
Nation's taking a mental patient there tomorrow.
Well, it's not like... he's not a crazy person.
Well, that's good.
He's a good guy.
So we don't have to worry about you is what you're saying, right, Nation?
Oh, you ain't ever got to worry about me.
We're just making sure, man. Well, I mean, the guy don't have to rub off on you too much where you could be certified.
But I already was.
That's all we're worried about. We don't want you to move we don't want you moving to the back of the van.
Fuck, I'd rather be in the back of the van.
Yeah, that's probably the place to be honest with you.
Fuck yeah, government money smothered on you. Yeah, that's where I'd rather be.
Having a chauffeur take you around the doctor's appointments.
I gotta work. No, actually, this one I'm dropping him off at his house and I'm gone.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm taking him from the
like halfway house.
Yeah, I'm just dropping him off. I don't have to pick him back up.
That's cool.
Have you seen the paint scheme on Tyler Lambert's car?
I seen it a little bit, but I didn't get in too much detail. But we're on it there because he's back here battling for 14th with Hal Lamy. That sumbitch looks cool, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to bring it down pit road. That's Dragon Ball Z, isn't it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm liking that 3 car, the Flames. That looks really good. We got a blinker up here in front of the 3. Ryan Gallagher.
See, I said hi, Nation, again, and I said hi to her.
Somebody just called you a retard, Nation. What the fuck?
Right. That might be pretty accurate.
Village idiots. Everybody knows.
Get it right, Missy.
So, I created a new Twitch channel the other night.
Oh, God.
Nation. I created the Village Idiots Twitch channel.
Okay.
So I figured if we're in here on the weekend, when Mason's doing his crazy shit,
Karaoke nights.
yeah, we'll just do crazy talk and conversation and crazy news and shit like that. We might do some bottom split iRacing shit.
Ooh,
God,
hard
dude,
in the wall
that'd
to
be a
one.
train wreck.
Mike will have to grab hard into the wall.
96.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
Looks like he got it out of the wall, though. He still got it pointed in the right direction, Coop.
Drove into one. I think he tore the whole fence down.
He tore the whole front off that car. Looks like a modified on the right front.
Yeah.
Updegraff going to bring it down pit road here.
He had 2 cars.
Oh, he's got him locked down, but it was past that cone. I'm wondering if he might have got him a speeding penalty there. He brought her in hot.
Let's check her out here. I'll get you a speed. It's like he's going to pass the commitment cone. Yeah, he was speeding.
Yeah, he come in hot. You could see it.
That's
Meanwhile,
speed.
a guy that don't want to see a caution's this 20 car, Russell Charneski. Charneski's up to about a 3.6 second lead on Dylan Altum now. You can see the 0-4 there. Larry Anderson probably benefiting from new tires, if I had to guess, Scoop.
Yeah.
0-4's already made his pit stop. Looks like the 92 might be slowing her down here, coming off of 4.
Leader's coming down pit road.
Yeah, 92's coming down pit road as well, right behind him. Best thing to do is either stop a lap or two before the leader, or definitely don't stop after him.
Yeah. Especially if he's got that much of a lead on you.
Yeah, he already was packing a 3.7 second lead, so it's going to shift it around a little bit. Maybe we'll see if it goes green all the way. Fuel mileage become an issue.
Missed his pit stall.
Oh, those are mistakes that'll kill you. Meanwhile, our leader's the 77 car, Garrett Helmlinger. I think some of these guys have stretched it out a little more than the leaders have. They might have a little different fuel strategy and something worked out on that part.
If it goes green, it can play out, but never does. Just when you think you got it won. Something changes.
Missy had to clarify that she was talking about the patient, not nation.
Just for context.
He was talking about me.
I thought it was nation she was talking about. And that's why I point to the top left hand of the corner where it says Village Idiots. We're going to have to put Coop up there too, Nation.
We can do that.
Yeah, it's going to have to say Vern and Nation and Coop.
Can I be in the back of the bus?
Yeah, we can. You want to turn that into a short bus and put our names on it.
Oh, God damn it.
I'm telling you right now, the coolest thing in the world would be to have a WFO short bus.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
We'll make time for it. So if anyone that watches our broadcast has a short bus they'd like to donate to the cause, I could see a WFO short bus happening.
Uh-oh, somebody fun coming off of pit road, I believe. Zach Daniel?
A 42.
Yep. Coming off of pit road, just...
Oh, he's got damage down the left side of that car, too. Did he have contact with the inside wall there?
Yep, he planted her down on that inside. He tried to lock it down, but it just snapped back straight, slapped the wall.
This car is very, very loose on low tire pressures exiting pit road. And that's another thing these guys got to fight. But holy crap, man, he put a slide job on the 108 Leo Lortz there. Leo ain't having no part of it. Leo's crossover move.
Leo's got that router. He's coming.
His connection looks solid, don't it?
Yeah.
I'm sure McDaniel, that 42 car, is a little bit frustrated after the self-spin off pit road, Coop.
Yeah. That's very frustrating when you do all these laps and then you lose 10 spots because you're sliding around off the surface of the track.
All right, Nation. Cindy has an idea. She says Village Idiots +1.
fuck it. You know what? We're all village idiots.
That's right. The whole fucking league.
Everybody.
Everybody in this league.
Zach needs to just calm down a little bit here. Looks like he's overdriving the piss out of it.
Yeah, I mean it don't take much where you start getting frustrated. You get these lone green flag runs and you're trying everything you can, Coop, getting in pit road and then making sure you get a good stop, don't speed or nothing. And then he probably done all that, and on the pit road exit, he turned the sumbitch around, put it in the inside wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to create more problems now. You're P19, you just got to get your head back straight. He is running the 108 hard.
Yeah, he's got to remember to live to fight another lap. Patience.
Damage is slowing him down.
Damage control. That's it. That's what he's got to learn, Coop. Damage control. Meanwhile,
Jesse Martin holding in second place right now.
yeah, that's where I was going up to. Looking at the 20 car, but he's got less than a second lead over that number 14 car of Jeff Martin.
Yep.
So it looks like as this race has went on, we're 70 laps complete, that 14 car's found something on these long runs. Charneski's still able to hold on to the lead, but he give up 4 seconds to him between them pit stops, Coop.
Troy must have had a good exit on pit road this time. He's back up to third, so made up some ground.
Yeah, we're taking we'll go back to Troy right now. What is he trying to look at the interval? He's 6 seconds back.
Yeah, that's a lot better than what he was. I think it was almost 9 seconds.
I think you're right. So he's picked up a few seconds on the leader too. We know that Jeff Martin's definitely gained some time. It's a nice village, Cindy. We like it too. I think we're going to keep it.
We have cake.
We do. We have cake and chocolate ice cream.
And lemonade.
And lemonade. Country Time lemonade. Cake, chocolate ice cream, Country Time lemonade. It's all the fucking you need to survive.
Fucking living right there.
We need some beer too, Nation.
And
Oh, yes, we do.
speaking of that, I'll be right back.
And there goes Coop. He got thirsty. That fucking shit's crazy. Nation. All right.
Don't blame me.
Taking a look at the fourth place car, 92, Dylan Altum right here. He's running about, well, half a second, little over half a second behind Troy Cook there. Car's clean. Save the titties, don't even have a dent on it, Nation. Back here in fifth, you see that 77. Garrett Helmlinger in the fifth spot here. Derek Robinson running fifth spot earlier. And the 38's going to be back to sixth now. Oh, damn.
I heard that.
I'm yawning too soon.
A little bit tired, bro?
We still got 51 laps to go. Just do a caution-free, boys. We'll be fine. We'll get through this.
If you yawn one more time, I'm going to ask you if you're thinking about dicks.
Oh, fuck you.
What the fuck?
Only
Mouth
Coop would
on it.
have that shit on his mind, wouldn't he?
Dicks?
Yeah.
Just mine. Where it's going next.
Holy shit.
Damn.
All right, looking into seventh place battle back here. You got Wagner in the 19, Holland in the 31, and Springer in the 21. And you got a lap car right there in between a couple of them there. There's Moody in the 88 and the 70 of Burt Wilson. So these guys are fighting for position and fighting through lap cars there.
Yeah, Bert, David, Zach McDaniel, they're all lapped down. They're kind of fighting for that lucky dog position if it does come out with a caution.
You can see the the field is spread out, but not spread out terrible.
Right.
It's amazing how much time that one or two of these guys lose, and then you go through a round of pit stops and they make that shit up.
Yep.
We have been on a really long green flag run.
So what lap was the caution on?
Like lap 6, or no, lap 2.
Lap 2. So
2 or 3, and we right after that caution, we've been green ever since.
we made it 76 laps wide fucking open.
Wide ass open. That's right, wide fucking open. Then we had an incident that I thought would be a caution, but the caution never come out, so now we're working lap 78 here. Green. You see Charneski starting to open the gap up just a little bit more up front there. He's up to about 2 seconds now on the 14 car.
Things on rails.
But I'll tell you who's not losing time to Charneski, and that's the 51 car, Troy Cook. We're going through here to the back of the field, the back side of it. We're in 13th with the 28 car, Ryan Gallagher.
Yeah, you were talking earlier about those pit stops and how long guys are stretching it out. Yes, the guys that stretch it out might be able to make it one more stop.
That's actually what I was wondering, Coop. If some of those guys were stretching it to the ragged ass edge to make it in one less stop.
I don't know if the other pit cycle with the leader pitted, if they're going to make it in one or not. What's the range on these cars?
You know, I was thinking about that. I mean, at 50% fuel, I'm thinking probably 28 to 30 laps at the most.
Okay.
But
there's not many opportunities for these guys to catch that leader.
I mean, the laps are ticking off here, so depending on how far they stretch this run out, they may be able to go on one more stop.
They keep ticking off these laps. We're going to finish up before 10:30.
Here's a guy right here that was running up front earlier that's back in the 15th spot, and that's the 61 of Corey Cook. I'm not sure what kind of issues Corey had, but it put him back here a ways. These guys are back here 29 seconds or so behind the leader. Right behind Corey, you're going to see that number 3 car, Hal Amy, set the pole here. Led about the first 12 laps of the race, maybe 13. He just slowly faded, Coop.
I'd say the track probably changed.
Oh, yeah.
Cloud cover. Looks like the turn 1's got the billboards covering it up pretty good.
Yeah, he definitely had a rocket early on, so. Then right behind him, well, about 6 seconds behind him, you see the 42 of Zach McDaniel.
How Amy's in danger of going a lap down right now.
Yeah, you see that 42 is a lap down.
Yep.
And we go back to 18th. We got Adam McKinney in the 13 car. It's like the 77 of Helmlinger's getting around him now, and I think Helmlinger's up in the 5th spot? Yeah, Helmlinger's 5th.
Yep.
Go back behind him to the green and black car there, that number 88 of David Mayhem Moody. Mayhem's got it up to about 19th right now. Then we seen Updegraff's problems earlier. The 96 car. Updegraff being scored in the 20th position. He's still going the right direction. 21st, we'll see the 04. That's going to be Larry Anderson. He's making a pass on the 42 car right there. But they're on different laps. It looks like the 04's 2 laps down.
Yeah.
You go back one more, you'll find in 22nd spot. That's going to be the 108 of Leo Lortz. He's got a clean car. He's just taking it easy around here. A little damage on the right front, but taking it easy. Coop.
Nation, you get on that Hal Navy radio. Tell him do what he didn't qualify.
I'm not going to talk to him.
Then we go back to Trent Ripley in the 09 there. Trent's riding around there pretty clean, just making some laps, getting some seat time and experience. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
I know Leo Lortz, for an example, in the 108, he come over from NASCAR racing 2003, and then he's had all his problems with his internet, so he become 11-lap Leo for a few weeks here.
That's a good one to come from, though. If you're going to have any smooth transition.
Yeah, you're right, it is. Then we go back to 25th. He was 23rd. That's Steve Blankenship. He's going to be located right on pit road, it looks like. So we'll switch to the pit lane cam. Should be able to see the 8 car coming off here. Bottom of the screen, and there he goes.
Lap 85, they're pitting. I don't know if he's on the same cycle, but I don't know if these guys can make it one stop.
Well, lap 89 on the board when he comes off right now.
Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot he's 3 laps down, so he's on 85.
We go back to the front. Russell Charneski's up to an 8.8 second lead now, Coop. I think some of those guys pitted, though, behind him. I think the 14 might have brought it down pit road.
Yeah, it's scoring Troy Cook as second place
Yeah,
right now. So.
I see Troy second, Dylan third, Helmlinger up to fourth. The one that I'm going to watch is going to be the 77 because I know he can go farther than these other guys. So we'll watch the leader, and however far the leader can go, I know that the because what would they have now? 35 laps?
Yeah, as it sits right now, 35.
I don't think they can make it 35 laps, so we'll see if Charneski's able to stay out another 5. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that'll have a lot to do with it on whether or not these guys got enough fuel. But even then, you're still at a disadvantage, and you may have to save a little bit to get to 30. I can't guarantee that. What's he on his stint? I can tell you he's coming to pit road real soon because that was Charneski's 28th lap on this stint. Troy Cook's got one more than him at 29 on his stint. So we're coming up to 29 laps right here. Man, I'll tell you, I know that he probably wants to stretch it, but I sure in the hell wouldn't risk running out of fuel.
The last time he pitted was lap 64.
Yeah, he's got 29 laps at the line on those tires. You can see the 8 car getting around him right now.
Lap 30.
He slowed down a lot. The leader has slowed down a lot, which means he's trying to save for this run. I don't like this strategy at all. I mean, he takes a chance of running out of fuel here, Coop.
Yeah, you might as well bring it down pit road. You've got a 9-second lead.
Right.
Yeah, he's shaking it around.
He's shaking it around now. If he tries another lap, he's going to run out, and I still think it's going to cut him short of making it the whole run. He need to run 3 more laps to guarantee it. He's coming down pit road now, so he's going to be about 2 laps short, Coop.
Getting interesting here.
Yes, it is, because I know he's going to be about 2 laps short, and if he runs it hard, he'll run out of fuel.
I'll go watch that 77 and see how.
But here's the guy that we're going to watch right here, because if he can cruise past lap 95, we know he's good. You can see Austin Wagner right behind him, but Wagner's on 29 laps, but that third place car right there can go even... These guys have even more laps on their tires than the 77. So I know the 77 can go farther than they can. 77's got 29 laps on that tank now. I'll tell you, Springer and Robinson and them, I think they probably just hit pit road. They were working coming up to their 31st lap. It looks like 30's the ceiling, Coop.
Yeah. Based off all the stints I'm looking at, 30.
And if that's the case, the 20 don't have the fuel to make it. The guy that does have the fuel to make it, working lap 96 right here, is that 77 car, Garrett Helmlinger.
Yep, he pitted 3 laps after the leader pitted. So he's got it. I mean,
30 laps to go at the line. Yeah, this is where you just got to be careful and not make any mistakes. You got your calculations right, so you know when you stop, it's going to be your last stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd say he's going to bring it down this time.
He is. You can see him slowing it down out of turn 4 right now. You can see Charneski going by him right there. And I'm assuming that may have even been unlapping himself.
Yeah.
But for Helmlinger, none of that matters. I mean, if you're Helmlinger, you're on a different strategy, so you just want to make sure you don't make mistakes. Because when it all works out, either, if you're the leader, you're either going to have to pull way back off the throttle to make it 33 laps, or you're going to have to do a stop and go. But guys that are even in worse shape than that is the 51 and the 92. They're 4 laps on this stint right now. So they pitted a lap before Charneski did. You see Helmlinger going to make it on and off pit road there. Not pretty clean, very clean.
Yeah, he brought it down nice and easy. No mistake.
That's what you got to do. It's your last pit stop of the race, and the easiest way to lose is beat yourself. Meanwhile, Charneski is going to take the lead back over. He's going to have about 5.1 seconds over the leader here. And all this strategy is providing it stays green for the next 28 laps. If we have a caution come out, all that goes away.
Yeah, the whole strategy is based off of a clean race from here on out.
You tell your mom we said hello, Diana. And there's Nation in there typing, but he can't talk in here, Coop.
I'm right fucking here.
About fucking time.
He's a class clown. He's in there egging them on.
He is. He gets in the...
Kitty cat emojis yet?
What?
You need dog emojis, don't you?
I don't care.
You can't get the kitty cat ones because you're allergic to them, right?
Yeah, I'm an allergic pussy.
He's allergic to pussy, Nation. Alrighty then. Little TMI, I guess. Probably shouldn't have said it in the broadcast, but I think we've said a lot worse than that.
Sorry.
We've said a lot worse, dude.
Do.
Yeah.
Bud Light's taking my filter or what?
Watching Troy Cook, he picked up a few seconds on those pit stop exchanges. He's under 5 seconds now. See the 42 there. The 42 looks like he's got new paint and stuff on the left side. I'm betting he had a fast repair left. Talking about McDaniel there.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough time left, but if you got that car cleaned up, you can still pick up a couple spots. Leo Lords is ahead of him there.
Yeah, you can see Leo in the 108 working the high side, just staying out of the fast guy's way there, the leader's way.
It's looking pretty good for Garrett right now.
Oh, I found out what happened to the 14 car. He was in second. We know that. And when he pitted, he barely passed his pit and his car wouldn't go into reverse.
Uh-oh. He went way down. He's 13 laps down.
Yeah. He probably worked on trying to get it in reverse. That's a good question, Nation.
Just asking.
Stuck in reverse.
Dylan Altum, though, is... Troy's not losing any ground to the leader, but Altum is gaining ground on the 51 here. But these guys are in bad shape, Coop. There's 23 laps to go, and they got 10 and 11 laps on their tires already, on their fuel. I'm not thinking you can go 35 laps. You leaving, Nation?
No, I said hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Diana's mom.
Oh. I said that earlier, actually. But apparently I didn't put a big smile on her face, Nation.
Yeah, so fuck you.
Damn, I just feel like I'm at the bottom of the fucking shoe this time.
About time. I'm always at the bottom.
I don't know what we got to do to put Nation back under the bus again, but we're going to have to do it.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find a way.
The problem is he's driving it.
Yeah, you're right.
There you go, fucking Coop.
I never thought about it that way, Coop, but you are correct. Nation's driving the bus now. Wagner's done a good job moving up tonight. That 19 car up there in the 4th position now.
Bling.
No texting and driving.
Well, I ain't texting and driving. I'm texting and broadcasting.
You texting and broadcasting?
I'm doing it. Full send.
Oh,
I'm drinking and broadcasting, so.
that's perfectly fine. Because if you don't do that, there's something wrong with you.
Springer's up in the top 5 now in the 21 car. And then you see just behind him the car we're going to keep an eye on this run. That's the 77 car, Garrett Helmlinger. Car looks good. Helmlinger's running around 6 right now. He's back about 11 seconds, Coop.
Yeah, he needs to turn it up a little bit.
Yep, just a little bit, because even with a stop and go, it's going to be close if he can't pick up some of this gap.
Yep. I'm back here watching Troy Cook and Dylan go at it, and they've got Zach McDaniel behind him. It kind of sucks that Zach got that damage because he's keeping pace with him really well. Got the fast call.
All right, we had Diana ask him where Hal's at. Hal's back here in the 15th position right now. You see Larry Anderson in the 04 car battling with the 19, Austin Wagner. They're going to go 3 wide momentarily here, Coop. They've been making it work all race long, though. No reason why that shouldn't work now, right?
Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, Hal riding a...
Hold your breath for it.
It's a little bit. Pucker up. They're still 2x2, man. That 04 and 19 are going at it up there.
19 just wants to go.
Well, the 04 went. He went by the 19.
Come on, guys. I'm in 4th place. I just want to go and keep my lap times.
Right. Well, he's one of them guys that probably have to save, too.
Yeah.
So you might see some of that going on. Charneski takes his 16th lap on the stint. Helmlinger, though, looking really good. 12 laps. You know he's got plenty of fuel to go. And he stopped. I mean, there was still like 29 laps left on the run when Helmlinger come down pit road. So that shows you how bad, you know, the leaders were out. 3, 4, 5 laps for some of those guys. So there's a look at that car. I want to move up there and check the 31 out again. Holland battling with Glenn Jamison. Looks like Richard Holland's going to make the pass there, take the 8th position, moving Jamison back to 9th. Or did he fend off the 63?
I don't know. I went back and saw the tail end of the battle. I'm trying to figure out. We got 29 laps. Probably.
Holland can go all the way. I'm looking at his stint right now. He's got...
He's playing a fuel mileage game too.
He's going to be close to going all the way.
If he can save it.
Something happened to the 51. 51's on pit road again.
Oh man, that's gonna. Oh man, that's not.
Stop and go right here for fuel. Just the fuel only, I'll bet you. Nope, he's got the right side of the car up. He cut the run in half, Coop. He knew he couldn't make it, and he cut the run in half.
like that one. I don't know if that's going to work out.
And you see Dylan Altum do the same thing in the 92 car. Both of them on the same strategy here. They cut that run in half is what they did. They knew they couldn't make it. The thing, we'll have to see how it works out for them, but I can tell you that the 77 don't have to stop again. We know that.
Dylan took it all the way to the inside wall to make up ground on an apron.
You can see
These two have been battling hard.
Yeah, they have been battling hard, and they're definitely on a different strategy here. If you're Charneski, I don't really see him doing that, do you?
No.
I'll tell you a guy, though, that we haven't thought about in the equation, and I think the feller can make it. That's this cat right here in the 19 car, Austin Wagner. He's only got one more lap on this stint than the 77 does.
It'd be close.
He's still going to be really close. Is that still 32 laps or 31 laps, right?
I think the pit window is 31.
He is 2 laps better than Charneski is. So the 19 is 2 laps better on fuel than the 20 car is, the leader. And he's only six seconds behind him.
Garrett definitely hurt us. He picked it up. He's 9 seconds back now, so he's perfectly good to take the lead. Charneski pulls it down pit road.
Well, again, I don't know if he is, and the reason I say that is because Austin Wagner can probably make it. So Helmlinger needs to pick up the gas to get by the 19, in my opinion.
I think that 19 is going to be half a lap short. That's going to be close, man.
He may run out because he's still running the sumbitch hard to be up where he's at, Coop.
Yeah,
but I can tell you, I say that when Charneski likely backed off the gas a little bit in an attempt to save, but I'm sorry, you ain't saving that much. You're not doing it. That shit don't work.
You have to change your line from the start of the run, and even then it's a stretch.
You'd have to clutch it through the corners, both ends. He is clutching it, listen.
Yep.
But he would have to do it for the entire run, and he wasn't doing it that way. So he can try, but it's not going to happen.
It's going to be so much fun to see this finish.
It is. I don't see that happening. He 24 laps on fuel right now.
Bring her home green, boys.
This strategy here, I mean, he's going to give up so much to the 19 and the 77 that, you know, it ain't going to work out for him.
Both ways, yeah.
Right. It's just defeating it both ways. If I was him, I would have stayed on the gas and did a quick stop and go. Fuel only. And I'd only took a couple of gallons of fuel, Coop. You know what I mean? That way I'm on and off pit road. I'd run the shit out of it the whole run and then stop and do a quick fuel up. You're still going to come out with a decent position at that point. But now if you look, if you look, Wagner ain't backing off the gas, and him backing off the gas, the lead's down to 3 seconds now.
Yep.
We know that it's going to be close for the 19. I don't think the 20 can make it. I mean, hopefully he can prove us wrong here. The only car I'm confident that can make it is the 77 car. That's my best guesstimate, Coop, but we're going to find out.
31's going to be right there with him. 31's worked up to 5th place now, so.
We're going to find out here in about 5.5 laps, Coop.
I'm watching Charneski right now. He's still clutching it through the corners.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, I'm watching 19 just eat into the lead of the 20 car. But the 20 knows if he touches the gas, he ain't going to make it. He knows it. I mean, that's what you know. When you're short of fuel, you know that. You touch the gas and you ain't going to make it.
You got to pretend there's an egg underneath of it.
You got to put an egg under it.
Oh, boy.
But I see the lead's 2.8 seconds, and he's managing the gap now, which means that, yeah, and it's 2.9 now, so Charneski's not clutching it anymore.
He said it's either going to run out or it won't.
That's right. He's going to find out in about 4 laps, ain't he? There's 4 to go when they get to the line right now. Helmlinger's still back there. in the 4th spot. Springer's still in it. Springer is on the same amount of laps.
The wall. I'm not sure what's going on back there, but there's a car just hit the outside wall.
What is it?
There was a blue car right in front of Charneski.
The 108, Leo Lortz, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
It's jacked up a little bit, but he's still going.
That was on the backstretch.
All right, we got 3 laps to go for Russell Charneski in that 20 car, the Bass Pro Shops car. Is he going to be able to hang on and win him another one over here at WFO, or is he going to come up short? The interval's about 2.3 seconds over the 19 of Austin Wagner. .4 seconds now. It looks like we're 2 to go, Coop, so...
He's still driving at full throttle.
I know it. If he's going to run out, it's going to be in the next lap here. Russell Charneski going for his 3rd win of the season. He's out of gas. He's out.
Yep.
So coming to 1 to go, the leader looks like he is out of fuel. He's back under throttle, Coop.
It's still sputtering. He is fighting that thing. He's shaking it. You can hear him.
Yeah, and the gap is coming down in a hurry. You see right behind him, you'll be seeing the 19 car coming up quickly here, but he's going to hang on. It looks like he's coming through 3 and 4 now at about 1.4 seconds. He did it, Coop.
He pulled it off.
He pulled it off. Russell Charneski able to... I bet he ain't got enough for a burnout.
Yep, it shut off on him just now.
Russell Charneski in the 20 car able to stretch that fuel out. I don't know how in the heck he did it. There's no way I could have, but he did it. Charneski's going to pick up his 3rd win of the season. Austin Wagner's going to bring it home 2nd in the 19. The 21 of Richard Springer's going to bring it home 3rd. So that's your top 3, and the driver of the day. Do we even need to guess, Nation?
I'm going to guess no.
I didn't care what that driver of the day says. That 20 car gets.
Oh, man, that 20 car definitely gets mine, too. He did it. I didn't think he could, Coop. I really didn't. That's 3 extra laps is a ton to stretch out.
Yeah, he's got enough to burn it down. They got an auxiliary tank on that car.
Yeah, I think they put about 25 feet extra fuel line in that son of a gun. Let's go get him and get us an interview here. Russell Charneski, we got you up in a broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy? I think he ran out, Coop.
Hey, what's up, fellas? Yeah, I ran out.
You finally ran out, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
I saved fuel that whole last run.
We know that you had to. I mean, we've seen how many that your last stint was there. It ended up being 31 laps, I believe.
Yep, something like that.
Yeah, you did we talked about it, and you did a phenomenal job saving fuel there. Tell us about how hard that was, that last run.
It really wasn't that hard. I just had a big lead there. I had a really good car, especially on a long run. I just was pulling away from those guys after like 10, 12 laps. And I was just backing up the corner so much throughout the whole race. I think that's what let me save a lot of fuel. And I was just being careful on that last 30-lap run there, just going in a little easy there just to get a little insurance there. And it panned off because I had 0.2 at the line.
Coop and I discussed that, and he said that you got to pretend like you got an egg under your gas pedal. And I said, no, I have to have an egg under my gas pedal.
Yeah, I was easy on the throttle, but I was handling it good. I
don't have that discipline. I just don't.
There you go.
I mean, you were able to back it off and save, and you did a good job managing the gap there. But great job, Russ. I know it was tough. Just great job to you guys there.
Yeah, thank you very much. That was a good run. It was a nice, long green flag run there.
We had one caution tonight, so you guys went. Let me do the math real quick. You went 115 laps green, or there 118 laps green, something like that.
Yeah, that was outstanding. Everybody did a good job.
Yeah, good job to you again, saving the fuel, doing anything. Coop, you got anything you want to add, or Nation?
Congratulations, man, because I didn't think you were going
Good
to pull it
job,
off.
buddy.
Thank you very much.
All right, Russ. That's third win of the season, man. Got to be good for points. So congratulations, buddy. We got to get our second place guy up here.
All right, thanks a lot. See you guys tomorrow night.
That's Russ Charneski, the winner, driver of the number 20 car. That was remarkable. He did a great job. Now we're going to find our second place guy. You want him, Coop, or do you want him, Nation?
Yeah, I can take him.
I got to find him first. I probably passed him up. Up there he is. There you go.
Austin Wagner. Got a copy there, buddy.
Yep.
You sound a little disappointed, but buddy, you brought it home second.
Oh, I'm not disappointed at all. I started last on that that second restart we had, and I was just beating everyone off the pits, and it looks like I had enough fuel to run up in second there. So I'm really happy with that.
We had a very interesting fuel battle, and we thought you were going to pull it off. We were watching the stints for the 19, the 77, and the 31, wondering who was going to make it.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get him because I was the only one to pit on that very first caution, or I was one of the first guys to pit, or one of the only guys to pit. And then every single time we'd go in for fuel, I'd stay out as long as I can, hoping that I'd be able to do what I did there at the end. And I was wondering whenever Russell last pitted, and I didn't know if he would have enough fuel. And then I was checking mine, and I didn't know if I would. So I was saving a lot of fuel there in the middle of that, and then I started going balls to the wall whenever I saw he was letting up a little bit, and yeah, I guess it didn't work out, but I'm still happy with second.
That last run you came out, you were about 5 seconds back, and you trimmed it down to 1.5 at the finish.
Yeah, I saw on the white flag he was letting up a crap ton, and maybe if there was like one more lap there, I would have had him. But
if there was one more lap, he would have ran out of fuel.
yeah, and then I had the 21 right behind me too. He was about on the same fuel as I was, and he was putting a lot of pressure on.
Yeah, you guys all did a phenomenal job saving it and brought it
Oh yeah,
second.
that was a great race.
Definitely. You got anybody you want to thank for that awesome finish tonight?
I gotta shout out my beautiful, loving girlfriend Renee, who's watching, and my little brother Noah, who's also watching.
Oh, there you go, buddy. Good job tonight.
Thanks.
Good job tonight, Austin.
Thanks.
We'll see you in the trucks tomorrow night.
Yep.
It'll be an interesting truck. I think the truck's a little more loose in this car, but hopefully we can have some more green flag pit stops and maybe get another fuel run. You'll pull it off that next time.
Yeah, if we can do what we did tonight, that'd be great.
Oh yeah, man.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yep. All right, that was your second place driver, Austin Wagner. Now we're going to look for our third place guy.
Surprising name.
Richard Springer. And so far, there he is. I got him. Nation, you want this one? Or you want to wait for Hal?
I'll wait for Al.
All right. Richard Springer, we got you up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Mr. Vern Bradley, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself there, Richard?
I'm a little tired.
You top three'd it, man. You were stretching some fuel, but you got it up in the top three there.
Yeah, I started, I think, 22nd or something. Then I had a little mishap and I had trouble getting by some lap cars. But I was catching Austin there toward the end, and then these other guys had new tires, so kind of goofed it up. But anyway, yeah, it was a good run. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you guys, I know you had to work a little bit there. You had as many laps on your tank there as the leader did. I think you had the same amount, so it is a little bit of work for you on the throttle to make it there, and you did a great job, man, bringing it home third place.
Yeah, I was really good on the long run. That's where I really gained. After about 10 or 12 laps. Hemlinger got real close to me at one point after the last stop, and then I ended up driving away from him. And second place guy, he was 3 seconds ahead of me, and I got up to about 0.6 behind him. And then
yeah, we seen you cut that gap down, and if you notice, the gap to the leader was coming down quite a bit for you too.
Oh, I never saw him. He was never on my relative. It was always lap cars ahead of.
Well, he finished about 1.1 6 seconds roughly, or 7 seconds ahead of you at the end.
Oh,
so.
wow. I didn't know we were that close. Well,
Yeah, he was really in fuel conservation mode, especially on the last lap.
I just pitted late. I didn't think I could make it. And all of a sudden 5 to go. And then with 2 to go, it said I have 2 laps to go. So, okay, fine.
So you just ran it.
I just ran it. Yeah. I'm just glad there was no wrecks to wipe out anybody, in the playoffs or anything. That's why I started at the back, because I don't get to run this very often, so I didn't want to screw up anybody else's playoff hopes. And
I think a lot of it, too, has to do with the way you enter the corner in those cars. And if you back up the corners a little bit more, you're probably going to be a little easier on the fuel than what some of the guys are if they're driving into the corner deeper.
I think you're right, because that's what I did pretty much the whole race. I'd wait for the car to turn, and then I'd hit the gas. So, yeah, I was back, especially into turn 1. I was really backing it up quite a bit, trying to get to the bottom. I didn't make it all the time, but at least I tried.
Yeah, that really awesome to see you in the top 3 tonight, Richard. Look forward to seeing some more good runs out of you this season, buddy.
Well, thank you, man, and appreciate you guys putting on the league and doing the broadcast and all that work it takes.
Will you have anyone you want to thank while we got you in here, Richard?
Just you. You for doing the broadcast, putting the league together, which is a lot of work. And you have good turnout. I mean, you got a lot of guys in here. We had, 30 cars, I think? So your work is paying off.
Yeah, you guys, it's the drivers that make it pay off. The way we've seen this series clean up over the past 3 or 4 weeks, and you went over 100 laps green.
Yeah.
Straight tonight.
It was clean. That's right. And this is, these things push real bad at certain points. It never really got loose, so that was good. I mean, I like the setup. It turned out to be pretty good. It's loose when you get new tires on it. You got to be real careful in the first.
I'm not going to lie. We were kind of hoping for a second caution at one point there, but it never happened. So
I probably would have liked that too. Actually,
we were pulling for.
I was going to make it.
Coop, were you pulling for it? I know I was pulling for it with about 25 to go or so.
I wasn't pulling for a caution, but man, I wanted to hear that 20 sputter a little bit more. Just to see
You wanted to see those guys finish real close, and I kind of wanted to see that too.
Did he actually sputter coming across the line?
He sputtered
going down the backstretch.
Oh, okay.
For sure he was running out.
Yeah, he got all the way out of it going down the back straightaway and pulled it down. That's when he gave up a lot of that time, and I thought he was done. When I noticed him, the 3 car just drove right by him, and I knew he was out of the gas. I thought he was done, but he had enough left in the tank to make it back around there.
Yeah, he must have had some decent momentum off of 2, and then it's true, it'll sputter, but it'll keep running for half a lap, and that's probably what he did.
Yeah, that's what I imagine he did too. But man, still a good job for you, top 3 tonight. It's always good to see you racing over here, and maybe one day I'll be able to get in a race with you again.
Okay, man. Appreciate it.
All right, Springer, have a good night, buddy.
You too. You guys take care.
You too.
All right, that was 3rd place finisher, Richard Springer. All right, you ready, Nation?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go, right now.
Al Amy.
You didn't say
Al Amy. What's going on, buddy?
It took him a minute.
How'd you like that?
Guess what?
What?
I'm just gonna throw it out there. Who's got driver of the day? Did you keep count?
Nope.
Well,
That's
we
Bad
did,
Nation.
and it's you, my friend.
Cool. That's awesome. I wish I would have been done better, but I don't know what happened.
Damn, dude, you did pretty good.
I got hit in the rear end and everything went downhill from there, but it didn't show any damage, so I don't know.
Well, you did pretty good, Al.
Yeah, when I was on the car, especially there at the end, I didn't really see any damage on it either, Hal.
Well, at the end I used it, but
Oh.
I don't know. I was running up there and I got hit in the rear and then I just started going backwards, but they said there was no damage on it, but something was wrong.
Yeah, sometimes it's weird like that.
Where'd that come from, Hal?
What?
You got some secret speed we didn't know about?
Oh, the pole. He's talking about the pole
I
tonight.
don't know what happened after that.
Well, man, just throw that qualifying setup or whatever it is, you know.
Coop wants to know what happened in qualifying.
Sennett and Bennett.
Hal put her up there.
Used all the fuel up, and some of these guys are struggling to get around the track.
You look real good, too, Hal. I mean, real good until that first caution come out there. And then for a couple laps after that, wasn't too bad. And then once you faded back 1 or 2 spots, man, you just kept fading a little bit more and more.
Yeah, that's when I got hit.
Yeah, it could have been a little damage on there that do it. Sometimes it's the track building up rubber and all kinds of stuff that changes temperature-wise and stuff like that. I don't know on this new tire model. I mean, I don't have enough experience with it to know what the car does throughout the run, but...
I don't know what happened.
It seems to tighten up a lot.
Well, I can tell you that you've shown great progress on your qualifying.
Yeah.
Is there anybody you want to thank?
Everyone. I want to thank everybody.
Everybody.
He wants to thank everybody but Nation.
Yeah, no shit.
Thank Nation for the paints. You know, you got to thank him.
He did the Halloween paint for you, Hal.
Yep. He does all mine.
Awesome.
I like that paint. They look good out there.
I liked it, too. It was a good-looking paint.
Thanks to all the fans coming out.
They were here. All the Hal Amy fans, too.
Thought we had a run there, but I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, once that thing went after that first caution, Hal, man, you guys took off, and we didn't see another yellow flag.
Nope.
So there wasn't no getting it fixed magically.
It's so fitting that we gambled that much in Las Vegas. You know?
If I knew it was going to do that, I'd have used it, but I was saving it in case there was a wreck. But
I could believe there was only 1 caution.
Nation wants his money back.
Fuck yeah, I want my money back.
He said, I want my admission back. These guys didn't wreck that shit enough.
That's a good
I'm
race.
taking my ball and I'm going home.
I told Springer it was that, I ain't going to lie about lap 25. I'm sitting here praying for a caution. I'm like, that'd be cool to see a caution right now, and it never happened, so.
Thought we were going to have one, but it didn't happen.
It was pretty cool, though.
Oh,
Had
yeah.
a few of them getting to the wall, but it didn't call any caution.
They kept it straight. Coop kept me advised on who get in the wall, and I go check it out, and they get it off the wall and keep it straight. And
I can tell you who didn't touch the wall.
Hal Amy, that 3-car. I didn't see the damage on the right side that would indicate that you touched the wall anyway.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I had any incident.
Well,
I will tell you right now.
after the broadcast, I'll find out, but
0 incident points.
there you go, Hal. 2 bonus points right there, buddy.
Cool.
You know how when I say don't scratch my paint, it's just a joke.
He didn't
Hey, dude,
scratch your paint,
I
Nation.
didn't.
He took it hard.
You can scratch the shit out of it. I don't give a fuck.
Once I got hit in the rear there, I don't know what happened. Just went backwards.
Man, you
Something
had
wrong.
100 and some green flag laps to run there, so I know you had fun, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a good time.
That's what it's all about. Good time, driver of the day,
Hell yeah.
and sat pole tonight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I just wish we could have been up further. I don't know. It cycled out weird.
I'm watching 2 guys that are still in the session right now, just reminiscing on what could have been.
And what could have been.
Charneski and Rich Springer are both still in the session watching her play.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, man, if I would have done this different, or I would have done that.
I've been that guy watching them sessions doing the same thing. I've been that same guy before, so
They did good.
watching the broadcast and all kinds of stuff, and that's what Hal will be doing in a minute. He's probably already got the broadcast pulled up now, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I do. I haven't muted though.
Yeah.
I don't hear you twice.
Exactly, or hear yourself twice.
You'd be talking in there and I'd be answering you, and it wouldn't be the question.
That's why he ignores us after the races, Nation. I can't believe that you haven't figured that out yet.
I don't give a fuck.
He don't ignore you with you. He's like, fuck you.
Well, yeah, there's that.
He acknowledges you're there.
Right.
That's right.
He's like, oh, hey, fuck you.
Oh, by the way, I don't want to
Hey,
hear
fuck
you.
you.
Fuck you.
All right, so now that we got that out of the way,
You're going to finish points up before 11 o'clock tonight.
I'm going to, because we're going to cut the broadcast off here in the next minute, and I'm going to get my ass to doing the points. There ain't a whole lot of people watching anyway, so. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Hopefully they enjoyed the stream. I thought it was pretty good. We had a little bit of humor in there from time to time, which is good, and the racing was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
You can't ask for anything else as far as the racing part of it goes. And I want to thank all the drivers for coming out tonight, putting on a great show like this. All the fans for coming out and watching a great show like this. Looked like we had a pretty good viewer count. A lot of stuff going on in the chat. Bunch of emojis tonight, as Coop and I pointed out. Bunches of emojis. But we think that's because we have Bradley Cooper with us in the broadcast.
It's all because of the Coop.
We think that the Coop does that. But thank all the fans, all the family, friends that come out and watch this thing. And we'll be back tomorrow night. It's going to be a wicked Wednesday, and we'll bring it right back here at Vegas, and we'll see who gambles on fuel or if we got green-white checkers, or God only knows what we'll have going on tomorrow night. But we will be here to put it on for you right here at WFO Racing Network. Have a good night.
Night, guys.